welcome to Fort Lauderdale.
And welcome back to our channel, everyone. We are so excited for our video today.
Oh yeah.
We have something really special in store for a lot of you, and we're going to be doing something a little different today.
Now, in case any of you guys are new around here, Brittany and I, we live in Fort Lauderdale right here, baby. And let's just say that we know this area pretty darn well.
Oh my gosh, yes. So we actually calculate, we've had over 400 days of visitors.
400 days of hosting, showing people around of the best parts of Fort Lauderdale.
Entertaining, showing them the fun stuff, showing them places to eat, all of the things under the sun. But in today's video, we thought we would start things off on our little tour of Fort Lauderdale with the best beaches. So many of you guys ask us, okay, you're either coming here on a cruise, and so you usually have 1 to 2 days to kind of explore the city a little bit, or a lot of people just come to Fort Lauderdale to vacation, and it is a gorgeous place to vacation.
Now, whether or not you're here on a vacation or just here on a cruise and you got a couple days to chill, we want to make sure that we show you guys all of the best places, literally the insider's tip, live like a local. That way, when you guys are here, you can have fun, you can avoid all the common tourist mistakes and just have an absolute blast.
So when it comes to Fort Lauderdale, you guys, we have so many beautiful beaches here, something for everyone. So depending on what type of vacation style you want, we are going to give you a few choices to have the ultimate beach vacation. We are in a little town called Lauderdale-by-the-Sea.
Now, technically, Lauderdale-by-the-Sea isn't in Fort Lauderdale, but it does share the name Lauderdale.
Yes.
So it's about 15 minutes north of Fort Lauderdale, but it's very, very close.
If you're looking for a tiny little beach town, out the high rises of hotels and everything like that, this is the perfect place to come. As you can see, it has a pier. Now, sadly, the pier was damaged a few years ago by a hurricane, and you can see there's a missing piece right there. But this is known as a fishing pier. And
it's also known for its diving. So Lauderdale-by-the-Sea is the diving capital of Florida. So the entire state, this is the best spot to dive. So if you guys are into snorkeling, diving, whatever it may be, come here because it's the best spot to go diving.
Now this is also a great place because, as you can tell, beautiful white sand beaches here, big open stretches so you don't feel overly crowded, but also you are right next to tons of different restaurants and shopping, and just this tiny little, it's kind of the main street, it's called Commercial Boulevard. That's where one of our favorite taco crafts is on, a lot of our favorite Sloan's ice cream. We will get into all the restaurants and everything like that in a separate video. Today is just about beaches, but I feel like it's a good mix of, you get both tourist stuff that you may need, but also just kind of more relaxing beach
we
vibes.
Absolutely love it here. It is like the coolest like little surf town vibe. It is beautiful here. Now, if you guys do come here, we do recommend that you park in the areas that are marked pay by phone because they are significantly cheaper. There are other spots you can park actually like right up against the beach, but it's way more expensive. In fact, sometimes it's like 4 or 5 times more expensive. So to kind of give you a quick idea, to park right next to the beach, it's $30, but to park literally just 1 block behind it, it's $2. Now, to park anywhere, you're gonna want to download the apps in advance, pay by phone. Luckily, you can just download on your phone, take a quick picture of your license plate, put that information in, and that's the app that you'll use literally everywhere in Fort Lauderdale.
All right, moving right along to beach number 2 we recommend. Well, I kind of wanted to set up geographically so you can get kind of an idea of how Fort Lauderdale is structured. So basically the beach just goes and goes. It's a long stretch of beach, and it runs along A1A. That is the street that goes all up and down the coast of Florida here. Lauderdale-by-the-Sea is behind us back that way. So it is the most north beach. So now we are moving southward. We are in a neighborhood called Vista Park, and this is technically Lauderdale Beach.
So if you want to get away from all of the tourists, all of the crowds, we definitely recommend coming to a beach like this. But one thing to keep in mind is that because it's a local beach, like there aren't tourists here, the people that are here are people that actually live around here. And so because it is that way, this beach isn't quite maintained like the other ones are. So you can kind of see there's seaweed right now. Typically there's not seaweed here, that's why we love to come here. But when there is seaweed, it doesn't get combed as often as the other beaches do.
Speaking of seaweed, one really helpful tip is when to come here. When is the best time to come to Fort Lauderdale to Florida? So hurricane season is June through November, and that's typically, it's our rainiest season. You're gonna have the most rain, and also the beaches are probably gonna be the most seaweed because the storms bring in the seaweed all the time. So the best time to come here, in our opinion, is actually December through May. You're gonna have the best temperatures during that time. For the most part, clear beaches. Obviously, now and then, seaweed can come in from time to time, but that is one of our biggest tips, is to come during the winter or spring. You will have the best weather at that time. One other thing that makes this a great spot to come and check out is they have these chairs that are kind of cemented into
very
the
colorful,
ground.
very Florida.
Yeah, so if you're coming here, maybe you just want to stop by the beach, but not necessarily spend an entire day at the beach. This is a great spot to come, maybe catch the sunrise or the sunset. They have chairs here already, so you don't have to worry about bringing everything out. I mean, you can definitely spend the day here if you bring all your beach gear, but there aren't going to be restaurants around here or bathrooms, things like that. One other fun thing about this beach is it is actually the only beachfront neighborhood here in Fort Lauderdale.
Can you believe that? The only beachfront neighborhood, and there are some very cool homes. So if you want to just come here and just see some cool architecture of beachfront homes, this is definitely the place to come.
Yes, there's a long street lined with beautiful beach homes. You can just walk up and down. It's very quiet. A lot of people do it, but that's kind of a little hidden gem here in Fort Lauderdale.
Now, welcome to our beach.
You guys, this is our home beach. It is the beach that we always come to in our videos. And it is one of our favorite beaches here in Fort Lauderdale. So,
it is absolutely beautiful. It is actually probably the last local beach right before all the tourists.
Yes, so this is right across from Hugh Taylor Birch State Park. It is known as the beach at the park.
So parking here is super easy. You can either park along A1A or you can park anywhere in the park of the parking lot.
Yes, now you do have to purchase a pass to go in the actual park itself, but that's kind of a fun thing you can do as well. There is one restaurant in the park called the Grove. It has like beachside eats, so you can stop there, grab some food, then head on over to the beach here. This is definitely a place though, there's not like picnic tables, not a ton of amenities, so it is definitely something you'll need to kind of pack for a beach day to come here. Now, I will say that you get a good mix of tourists and locals here, especially if you are renting a car when you come to Fort Lauderdale. This is an awesome choice in our opinion.
Now I will say this, here in Fort Lauderdale, there is not much shade, so make sure you guys bring your umbrellas, bring a sun hat, bring your sunglasses.
You guys know my love for Sojo Sunglasses. You happen to be here on vacation and you're needing like a last minute pair, maybe you lose your sunglasses or you're preparing for a beach vacation, I could not recommend Sojo's enough. This is one of my new styles I got. You may have noticed that I was wearing a different pair in our last clip. This pair I really love. This kind of has like a blue radiant lens on it, which I think is really cute. Or if you want to be a little more trendy and chic, look at this fun shape that they came out with right here. Black, it has the thicker side with this really cute gold detail right there. Also, this pair was super cute. It's kind of the tourist style. It's really beachy and fun. Anyways, they sell these on Amazon. They are super affordable. I know I'm like the biggest person. I lose so many pairs of sunglasses.
And they're polarized in UV 400. And the beauty of like Sojo's, especially here in Fort Lauderdale, I don't know what the case is, but typically if you order these things, they can get here either the same day or the next day.
Yeah, they are awesome, you guys. We do have a discount code in case you're needing a new pair of shades for the summer coming up, so make sure you check them out. Now you may recognize the infamous wall right here. So the beautiful white wall runs along A1A, and this is an awesome place just to come walk along the beach, especially in the morning. You'll see a lot of people out here running, and it's tree lined with all the palm trees. It's definitely like a picturesque place here in Fort Lauderdale.
Picturesque. It feels like you're in another country.
All right, next up on our tour of Fort Lauderdale beaches, we are in the heart of Fort Lauderdale here. We are standing across from Central Beach. Now this is the area where all the tourists come. Hotels line the beach here.
Oh yeah, this is hotel zone right here. So if you guys are coming to Fort Lauderdale and you want to stay in a really cool hotel literally on the beach, this is where you come.
Yes, so A1A does separate all the hotels from the beach, so you have to cross the street there, but this is where you'll find all the hotel umbrellas and beach chairs.
Yep.
Now it is all public beach, so you can come set up right next to that stuff, but obviously you just can't use their amenities. But the water here is absolutely gorgeous. They keep the beaches here very clean because there are so many tourists coming here.
Exactly. And if you guys are driving here, there is tons and tons of parking. You won't even have to worry about parking here.
Also, you have access to tons of restaurants, tons of shops, and it's just like lively. And so if that's your vibe,
it's very cool here. There's a lot of restaurants, a lot of nightlife here.
This is the place to come. You can also go to Las Olas Beach. That is the famous street here in Fort Lauderdale, and at the end of Las Olas is the beach. That's also, there's a lot of bars, restaurants, places to go, things to do. It's definitely a fun place if you're visiting and you like that touristy, fun vibe. This is the beach for you.
And last but not least is Fort Lauderdale Beach Park, baby, also known as Fort Lauderdale South Beach.
Yes, you guys, this is pretty much the most south end beach, obviously, with the name. You can tell there's tons of picnic tables here. They have a playground, lots of amenities that are super useful, especially if you're out of town.
As you can see, there's a beautiful stretch of beach. It is massive here. The beaches here are extremely wide, which makes it really fun if you're here as a large group.
This is also right across the street from the marina, which happens to be a stop on the Fort Lauderdale water taxi.
Yes.
So if you are touring around, this is a great spot. You get off the water taxi, head across the street, and you have all the amenities here. There's public restrooms, as we already mentioned.
Now here's a little tip. If you are going to take the water taxi, you could actually take it from the beach. So say for example, you're here on a cruise, you don't really want to go drive around a lot, you don't want to Uber or anything like that. And so you can actually come to the beach, hop on the water taxi, take it downtown, have like dinner or lunch there, or just go see downtown, because the river actually cuts right through downtown, which is really pretty and picturesque. And then you can take it all the way back here.
There's also plenty of parking here right across from the park, which is very convenient. So those are just a few of the reasons why we love this beach as well. But honestly, you can't go wrong with any of the beaches here in Fort Lauderdale. Hopefully this video gave you some good tips and a better layout of Fort Lauderdale and the different beaches.
We get so many questions about Fort Lauderdale that we even created like a playlist, I guess you could say, on our website, jaredandbritt.com. I'll link it down below for you guys of everything that we recommend, everything we recommended in this video, with some additional things as well.
And if you guys have any additional questions about Fort Lauderdale, if you're coming here or visiting, make sure you drop them down below. We'd be happy to answer those. Also, we will be making more videos like this on restaurants, things to do, places to go, activities, all the fun stuff. So if you want to see more of that, make sure you're subscribed. Give this video a thumbs up, and we hope you enjoy your trip here in Fort Lauderdale.